Why do so many people who follow the rules feel trapped? You go to school, you study hard, you believe good grades will save you, you dream of landing that safe job. You think a degree is the key to success. Everyone nods and tells you it's the right path. But let's look at the numbers. The average student loan debt in the United States is over $37,000. Many owe much more. Some never pay it off. People work decades to clear those loans. Interest keeps growing. It's a bill that follows you everywhere. Now let's talk about buying a house. Home prices in many American cities have doubled or tripled in 10 years. Young families save for years, only to be priced out again. They stretch budgets to afford a mortgage. Property taxes rise. Maintenance costs hit hard. Unexpected repairs wipe out savings. It's supposed to be the American dream. For many, it's a financial trap. Then there's marriage and kids. Raising a child to age 18 costs over $200,000 in the United States. College adds even more. People stay in jobs they hate because they can't risk losing health insurance, or because daycare costs more than their paycheck. They're stuck. And it's not just about money. The stress is real. Working long hours, missing time with your family, feeling empty inside. You wonder if this is all there is. Is this the life you want, or just the life you were told to want? Some people look around and say enough. They refuse to run on the treadmill. But does that mean you have to drop out completely? Or some people choose to walk away from it all. They decide to lie flat. No more chasing promotions, no more buying houses, no more chasing marriage or kids if they don't want them. It sounds peaceful, simple living, lower expenses, fewer worries, some call it freedom. But lying flat has its own price. You might save money, but you might also feel lonely. You might escape stress, but you might also miss out on growth. Some people who lie flat spend days scrolling social media or playing games for hours. They say they're free, but they feel empty. Not working can feel good for a while, but then boredom creeps in. You wonder what you're doing with your life. People talk about minimalism. They brag about having no furniture or living out of a backpack. It works for some, but not for everyone. Some minimalists end up buying things over and over because they threw everything away, or they struggle when life changes. A job, a family, a health problem. Living on the bare minimum might save cash, but it doesn't guarantee true freedom. You could still be trapped, just in a different way. So if lying flat isn't the perfect answer, what is? Here's a reason so many people feel stuck. The system is built that way. Look at taxes. The wealthy pay less in taxes than many workers. Warren Buffett said he pays a lower tax rate than his secretary. It's true. People working for wages pay income tax. Business owners pay less because of deductions and credits. Investors pay less because capital gains taxes are lower. The system rewards people who own things, not just people who work hard. Then there's debt. Student loans trap millions. In America, you can't erase student loans in bankruptcy. If you die, your parents might still owe the debt if they co-signed. A house can lose value. A business might fail. But student loans follow you forever. Interest keeps growing. It's a heavy chain. Look at consumer spending. Ads tell you to buy more. A new car, a bigger house, luxury clothes. Social media shows perfect lives, but those pictures hide the truth. Many people showing off luxury not be rich. Keeping up appearances keeps people poor. Middle-class workers often feel safest, but they're squeezed hardest. They pay taxes, they pay rising costs, they work long hours. They save little, they fear losing their jobs. They live paycheck to paycheck. It's a treadmill, and it wears people down. You can see the stress in people's eyes. Bills pile up, dreams fade. People start believing there's no way out. But wealthy people think differently than most. They don't just work for money. They make money work for them. They look for ways to create value. They ask how they can help others. They think long-term. They don't worry about looking rich today. They care about staying rich tomorrow. People with a poor mindset focus on getting paid for time. They trade hours for dollars. They want quick wins. They're afraid of losing money. They fear taking risks. They avoid new things. Wealthy people take smart risks. They study trends. They invest in learning. They build networks. They pay to learn from people ahead of them. They see information as the most valuable asset. They know knowledge makes money. A wealthy person buys a course to learn a skill. Someone with a poor mindset calls it a waste of money. A wealthy person spends money to attend events. They meet people who open new doors. They share ideas. People with a poor mindset think everyone is out to scam them. They close themselves off. They stay stuck. Wealthy people give value. They don't mind helping others succeed because they know success comes back around. They believe in win-win deals. They're not afraid to share knowledge because there's enough for everyone. Poor mindsets chase small wins. They argue over pennies. They worry about someone getting ahead. They hold back. They live in fear. I've seen this in business. I once hired young employees. I wanted them to grow. I gave time and training, but they saw it as normal. They took it for granted. They felt entitled. They thought the job owed them. They didn't care about growing the business. They didn't want to help others succeed. When I hire now, I look for people who are grateful. Gratitude shows they're willing to learn. It shows they'll grow. When you build a team with wealthy mindsets, everything changes. They look for ways to win together. That's why the Passive Path talks so much about mindset. It's not just about money, it's about how you think. Your thoughts decide how far you'll go. But mindset alone isn't enough. Freedom comes from building more than one income stream. Relying on one paycheck is risky. If you lose your job, your life stops. But if you have other ways to earn, you stay strong. The internet changed everything. You can reach people all over the world. You can sell your skills. You can share what you know. You can build a brand. Your personal brand is your reputation. It's how people remember you. It can become your biggest asset. Some people sell digital products, courses, ebooks, templates. Once you create them, they sell over and over. Some people start YouTube channels. They teach, they entertain, they share experiences. Over time, they earn ad money, or sponsorships, or sell their own products. Some start podcasts. They build an audience, then they monetize that audience. Some freelance online, writing, design, video editing, programming, coaching. There's no one path, but there are many doors. Start small, offer your services. Over time, you can scale. You don't need a huge business at first. Start with one win, then build another. People fear scams. That's smart. There are scams out there. Be careful. Avoid anyone promising fast riches for no effort. Real success takes work, but it's worth it. The internet has made building income streams easier than ever. It doesn't mean it's easy. It means it's possible. Look at North America. Millions of people run side businesses. Some earn a few hundred a month. Others earn millions. It starts with believing you can, then taking small actions. One step leads to the next. But what if you're starting with nothing? No savings, no skills. Starting from nothing doesn't mean you're stuck forever. You can change your life without much money. Start learning skills that cost nothing but time. Public libraries have free resources, books, courses, internet access. You can learn new skills online. Many websites offer free courses. Coding, marketing, writing, design. YouTube is full of free tutorials. Watch them, practice. Apply what you learn. Learning costs time, but it builds your value. Start saving small amounts. $5 a week, $10 a week. Over time, it grows. Build an emergency fund. Even $500 can protect you from stress. Look for small ways to earn money. Walk dogs, clean houses, mow lawns, help neighbors with errands. Sell things you don't need. Old clothes, books, electronics. Decluttering makes money and clears space. Once you have a small cushion, you can try small side hustles. Sell on eBay. Offer services on Fiverr. Create simple. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on getting your first dollar. Then make your next dollar. Many people think they have to wait until conditions are perfect. They wait forever. Start where you are. Use what you have. Learn as you go. That's how people grow. It's how people build freedom. But building wealth takes time and effort. And it's easy to... Some people think freedom means giving up everything. Living in a tiny room. Owning nothing. Cutting every expense. That's not real freedom. Freedom means choices. You can work if you want. You can rest if you want. You can spend on things that matter to you. You don't have to give up comfort. You don't have to reject all pleasures. You just choose where your money goes. Living simple doesn't mean living poor. It means cutting what you don't care about and keeping what you love. Some people love travel. Others love nice clothes. Some want a big house. Others want a small cabin. There's no one right answer. Freedom looks different for everyone. Some people think lying flat means freedom, but lying flat can be running away. True freedom is facing life with power, knowing you have options, having money saved, having income streams, knowing you can handle problems. It's not about hiding from the world. In North America, you can see examples everywhere. People leave high-stress jobs. They build businesses online. They work part-time and spend time with family. They choose what to keep and what to cut. They're not slaves to bills, or to bosses, or to debt. They built freedom piece by piece. You can do the same. It's not instant, but it's possible. Ask yourself who you want to become. A person who waits for life to change, or a person who builds the life they want. That's the core of the passive path. Finding a way to earn, building freedom, living life. Take a moment and look at your life. Think about what you want, not what others expect from you, not what society says you should want. Ask yourself simple questions. What kind of days do you want? How much money do you really need? What makes you feel alive? Start writing down your answers. Clarity brings power. Start small. Don't wait for a perfect plan. Action builds momentum. 1 hour a day on a side hustle. One new skill each month. One person to network with each week. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins. Learn from failures. They're part of the path. Be cautious with money. Avoid debt for things you don't need. Invest in skills. Invest in assets that grow. Read books. Watch educational videos. Join communities of people with goals like yours. The passive path exists for this reason. To help you see options. To help you think bigger. To remind you that freedom is real. You're not stuck. Life can change fast, but only if you move. Choose to live. If you found value in this video, like and subscribe to The Passive Path. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and leave a comment with one step